Have you ever prayed about something and then stayed awake all night worrying about it anyway? It is 3 in the morning, the house is quiet, but your mind is loud. You gave it to God hours ago, at least you said you did, because here you are running every worst case scenario one more time. The diagnosis, the bill, the child, the future. You are gripping the steering wheel of a car God is supposed to be driving. And here is the hard truth most sermons skip. Most Christians do not have a faith problem. We have a letting go problem. We believe God can handle it. We just never actually hand it over. Trust is not a feeling you wait for. It is a grip you choose to open. Today, I will show you 5 things that begin to change the moment you finally let go and trust God. Number 4 is the one nobody expects. And stay to the end, because the last one will change how you see your hardest season. But first, let me ask you something. What are you holding right now that God has already offered to carry? Number 1, your mind finally stops racing. Think about what worry actually is. Worry is your mind trying to control tomorrow, today. It replays the same scene over and over, like a movie you never chose to watch. It rehearses disasters that have not even happened yet. Now make a fist. Squeeze it as tight as you can. After 1 minute, it aches. After 1 hour, it burns. Hold it all day, and it becomes all you can think about. That is what a worried mind feels like. A fist that forgot how to open. Isaiah 26 verse 3 says, "You will keep him in perfect peace whose mind is stayed on you, because he trusts in you." Perfect peace, not partial peace, not peace on the good days, perfect. And notice the order. The mind stays on him first. The peace follows the trust. You cannot stare at his faithfulness and rehearse disaster at the same time. So here is what you do the moment the spinning starts. Say it out loud. Lord, this one is yours. I am done carrying it. The thoughts will fight back. Say it again. Because peace is not the absence of problems. It is the presence of a person you have decided to trust. Number 2, fear stops making your decisions. Be honest with yourself for a moment. How many of your choices does fear get to make? Fear picks the safe job. Fear avoids the hard conversation. Fear keeps you circling the same runway, never taking off. David knew that feeling. Kings wanted him dead, armies hunted him, but listen to his reflex. Psalm 56 verse 3 says, "Whenever I am afraid, I will trust in you." Whenever I am afraid, not if, whenever. David did not pretend the fear away, he aimed it. Every knock of fear became a doorbell for trust. And God's answer to fear has not changed. And God answers in Isaiah 41 verse 10, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Count the promises in that single verse. I am with you. I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you. 5 promises against 1 fear. That is never a fair fight. Picture a small child riding through a packed market on their father's shoulders. The crowd did not shrink. The child was lifted. That is what trust does. It does not remove the crowd. It raises you above it. If this is speaking to you right now, pause for 1 second. Type the words, "It is yours now," and let that be the first time you say it today. And if you want more simple Bible-first answers like this every week, subscribe so you never miss one. Number 3, your steps start landing on solid ground. Most of us want the whole map before we take the first step. We want to know how it ends before we let go of how it starts. But God rarely hands out maps. He hands out steps. Proverbs 3 verse 5 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding." All your heart, not half, not most, all. And lean not on your own understanding, because your understanding is what kept you up at 3 in the morning. And verse 6 finishes it, "In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths." He shall direct your paths, not might, shall. Think of driving at night with your headlights on. You can only see 50 meters ahead, but you can drive across a whole country that way. Trust is driving on the 50 meters God has lit. Psalm 37 verse 5 says, "Commit your way to the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass." Commit, trust, and then watch him bring it to pass. You do your step, he does the outcome. Number 4, and this is the one nobody expects. You finally learn how to rest. Not vacation rest, not weekend rest, soul rest. Have you ever noticed you can sleep 8 hours and still wake up exhausted? That is because the body was in bed, but the soul was still at work, still carrying, still calculating, still bracing for impact. Jesus said in Matthew 11, verse 28, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Jesus did not say, "Come to me and I will give you more instructions." He said, "I will give you rest." Picture a swimmer who panics. They thrash, they fight the water, and they sink. Now picture them leaning back, arms open, doing less, and floating. The water did not change, the trust did. You were never designed to hold the weight of outcomes. Rest is not what happens when the problem ends. Rest is what happens when the problem changes hands. And Psalm 127 verse 2 ends with 5 beautiful words. He gives his beloved sleep. 5 words that answer every 3 a.m. spiral. And number 5, the one that changes how you see everything. Your worst season starts working for you. Not feeling good, working for good. There is a difference. Romans 8 verse 28 says, "And we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are the called according to his purpose." All things, not just the wins, not just the answered prayers, all things. Think about what a baker does with bitter things. Flour alone is bland, raw eggs are unpleasant, baking soda is bitter, but mixed together in the right hands, under the right heat, they become bread. God does not waste ingredients, not even the bitter ones. Ask Joseph, sold by his brothers, slandered by a stranger, forgotten in a prison, 13 years of a story that looked like it had gone wrong, until one day he stood second in command over Egypt, saving the very family that sold him. And Joseph told them in Genesis 50 verse 20, "But as for you, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good, in order to bring it about as it is this day, to save many people alive. You meant evil against me, but God meant it for good." The knife they used to cut him became the tool God carved a rescue with. So stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" Start asking, "What is he building with this?" The season you hate may be the one he uses most. So how do you actually do this? Here is the one move that makes it real. Psalm 55 verse 22 says, "Cast your burden on the Lord, and he shall sustain you. He shall never permit the righteous to be moved." Cast is a throwing word. It is physical. It is decisive. So every morning, before the phone, before the news, before the noise, name the thing, out loud. "Lord, today I am giving you the bill, the diagnosis, the child, the future. It is yours. And if my hands pick it up again by noon, I will hand it back at noon, and at 3, and at bedtime." Letting go is rarely one dramatic moment. It is a daily habit of open hands. Now, come back to that bedroom at 3 in the morning. Same house, same bills, same diagnosis, same unknowns. But this time, the person in that bed prayed and then opened their hands. The problems did not vanish. The grip did. And in the quiet, 5 things are different. The mind is still. Fear lost its vote. The next step is lit. The soul is resting. And somewhere, in a season that looks broken, God is baking bread. If you are holding something heavy tonight, do not carry it into tomorrow. Type, "It is yours now." Say it as you type it. Mean it as you say it. Share this with one person who has been white-knuckling their life. And subscribe, because next week we are answering a question every Christian asks. And remember, letting go is not giving up. It is giving it to God, and he never drops what he holds. I will see you in the next one.